Welcome back to my brutal difficulty walkthrough for Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, my friends. This is chapter number 20, it's called the Caravan, and it's a long chapter where you can die very easily, especially during this section on brutal. The game's kind of unforgiving, but I might have to restart this chapter a couple of times, but we'll see how we do. For now we just need to keep following Salim, who appears rather randomly in this game, and he disappears just as randomly, really. He doesn't really do a whole lot in this game, but for now we're going to keep following him until we reach the convoy, and then all hell will break loose as we have to get to the front car. So if for some reason I die at some point during this chapter, I'm going to have to restart, because this entire first scene lasts for quite a long time. And an annoying thing about this chapter is the fact that the enemy can start firing at you before you can start firing at them. But for now all that we need to do is jump to the truck and take out the first guy. Salim will take care of the other one. Come here, sunshine. And Salim seems to have taken out the other guy with a single punch. That's impressive. Now we're going to take care of the two guys riding their bikes. They can kill you very easily, and you need to watch out for them, because as you move along more and more of them will appear. But I'll tell you whenever one of them is supposed to appear, so we'll be fine. Let's get close to that truck and get your weapon ready. And now turn around, because there's going to be a guy on a bike once again. And if you move forward a little bit more, a second one will appear. So he's not there yet. Let's move forward a little bit more. Are you there? Yeah, I see. That always happens. And now as we run forward, there's going to be two guys that we need to take out. I'm going to try and take one of them out. Okay, he's down, and let's try and take care of the other one. Oh boy. I need to take some cover here, because there's going to be more guys riding bikes. And as you can see, yeah, this part where you have to take care of those two guys on brutal is probably one of the hardest, because unfortunately if they both open fire at you at the same time, you'll be in serious trouble. Once again, turn around, there's another guy on a bike. There we go. And now we need to get an RPG to destroy two of the trucks. Oh, I forgot to take care of that guy. Fortunately, you don't take as much damage on brutal when you get hit by the turret guns. I think that the damage that you take is equal to the damage that you take on crushing. It's only the normal enemy weapons that deal more damage on brutal. So with this type of machine guns, fortunately you can take a little bit more damage. And I missed, so let's try this again. Okay, one down. Why don't you take him out? I mean, you're immortal here, as opposed to Drake, who can die at any point. I would like to take the RPG with me instead of the machine gun, but unfortunately we regain the machine gun regardless of what we do here. Oh boy. You never get a break here. need to find cover quickly. Okay, it's the last one. And the first section of the chase is done. Honestly, if you guys die on the next part, just restart. Because it's kind of annoying having to repeat this entire section again.
Roadkill. Come on, give me your hand.
So now we need to go back to our horse. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're not even close to them and they're already firing at us. It's actually quite annoying. Let's take care of these first two dudes. And that guy's down as well. Okay guys, and I actually had to restart here. Sorry, I didn't manage to get behind cover in time and unfortunately Drake died. It's actually quite annoying because I was already inside the truck and somehow I still got hit even though I was pretty much already under cover, but that's just how brutal difficulty is, so let's try and not repeat the same mistake again. I hate when that happens, but honestly I don't feel like starting this chapter over again. So let's try and take care of that guy while we remain here. And there's another guy up ahead, let's dispose of him as well. Okay, and now it's a straight shot towards the front car. Let's go ahead and be reunited with Sully once and for all. It is a better idea to stay inside one of those trucks and take care of the guys guarding these two extra trucks, because that way you'll be protected, as opposed to if you're on the horse you'll be more exposed to fire shots. So yeah, it's just better to stay inside the truck. Okay, time to battle that brute. Sully's probably thinking like, who the hell are you? Because Salim does come out of nowhere. Time for the fisticuffs. Remember, you press triangle to dodge them. All these brutes look alike. If they're all from the same mother, that poor woman, she probably suffered a lot, giving birth to all these behemoths. King of the Big Macs. But we're done with this first section. Good riddance.
Hey. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, but... Damn, I was sure they'd killed you, kid.
Well, they tried, right?
So how the hell did you find me all the way out here?
I had some help.
Salim,
Sullivan, thank you.
we haven't much time. We cannot allow them to reach the city.
Oh, I don't know.
He's right, Nate. I've been trapped with those crazy bastards for days. I don't know what the hell it is Marlowe's after exactly, but it sure as hell ain't treasure. We gotta stop them.
Drake, we must go, now. Yalla!
Never a dull moment, huh, Sully?
Why change now?
Yeah!
There, straight ahead!
Into the storm? Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Trust me, Drake, trust me!
Salim!
Drake, where are you?
Sully! Sully, stay close!
Where's Celine?
Must have lost him!
It's no good. Let him go.
Must know something we don't.
Yes, they do. They know that there's a bunch of enemies standing in front of us, and this section is going to be tough.
Hang back, Sully. I'll go check it out.
You got it.
So we're going to start by taking care of this guy over here. And then it's going to be a shooting fest from start to finish, really. Let me see if I can hit that guy. Yep, he's down. And now they're all going to come after me. Well, there's one guy with very powerful machine guns who comes after you all every single time. There he is. It's another one of those brutes. And we're going to use this gun in just a little bit to clear out the remaining enemies. We also need to take care of this guy with an armor. He also likes to charge forward. Let's hit him in the head, that will finish him off. There we go. And now we're going to take care of the first wave of enemies. We can use the sand hills for cover, which is actually pretty convenient here. But this isn't the hardest part of this chapter. Later on, just a little bit further ahead, there's going to be 2 turret guns and a bunch of enemies attacking us at the same time. And that's when things become a little bit tough. On another note, it's funny how Salim just disappeared. We won't see him again until the end of the game. In fact, I don't quite remember anymore if he even appears in the end of the game, but we won't see him at the very least until the end of the game. So his role is pretty much done for. They introduce these new characters, but then they really don't do anything with them. I think it's a little bit the same with Cutter. He was introduced in the first chapter of the game, and yes, he did stick around for a few chapters, but you don't really heard anything about him anymore. Same thing goes with Chloe. But, you know, supposedly this is the Uncharted game where after doing this adventure, Drake is supposed to quit his dangerous job and just have a normal job and have a normal life, but I guess that's just one of those things. Maybe a lot of these characters will be seen again in Uncharted 4, who knows. So we need to take care of that guy who's hiding himself very well. He could stick his head out, but I don't think that's going to happen. So actually I need to pick up a few grenades, so sorry about that. Let's pick up the grenades, there we go. And let's get going. The problem with this machine gun is the fact that Drake moves more slowly when he's carrying it. So do be careful, because on brutal you need to head to cover very quickly. But if you have a good spot where you have a lot of cover around you, then this weapon is perfect because it takes care of every single enemy with just a few bullets. And now the next wave of enemies should be appearing soon. And there's going to be a lot of them. Let's move forward a little bit more. And there he is, the first guy. So that means that we've entered the next stage of this fight. We have a lot of enemies to dispose of here. Take care of that guy. If I was you, I would leave that grenade launcher because it might come in handy for the next chapter, so yeah. I like to save it and carry it with me just because. There's a guy with a shotgun, let's take care of him. Where is he? Oh, whoa boy. If I hadn't jumped, I would have been dead by now. And now there's going to be 2 armored soldiers. They should be coming around in just a bit. It's so easy to die during this sequence. Oh, and by the way, if you select the chapter from the menu, it will tell you that there's no treasures during this chapter, but there's actually 3 of them. So you have to be sure that you get them. I think I got him. Yeah, I got him because I heard him. So now we can go ahead and get the RPG. Be careful though, because it's a very small area, so it's very easy for Drake to just get stuck somewhere. Can't quite get it from here, so let's move down a little bit and we can get it from here. And I think Sully just did me a huge favor and took care of that other guy. There we go. First truck destroyed. Let's get the other one. There's another RPG on the other side. Here it is. Oh, and there's still a guy running over there. That's annoying. Need to take care of him. Come on. I hate when they just stay there hidden. I mean, I can see his head, but I'm aiming at it and it just doesn't connect. It still hits the wall. It's kind of annoying. Let's try from here, because that guy needs to go. If he catches me, I'll be in serious trouble. There we go. But we're not in the clear yet, guys. There's still a few more enemies, and we need to be very careful here with our movement. Because aside from the 2 snipers, there's also a guy with a machine gun. At least there's at least one of them, that's for sure. And I think, well, I think Sully just took care of one of them actually. Unfortunately, I can't see them from here, so I'll have to go around, and I'm going to try and flank them and catch them by surprise. This one's going to... Wait, what the hell? My gun just turned invisible. Literally, my gun just turned invisible. Okay, that was a glitch, but Uncharted has quite a few of them, so whatever. Still, it was funny seeing Drake firing an invisible gun. I don't know how that one happened. I might be able to get them from up there. Let's see here. I think I might have just killed one of them. Like I said, there's a lot more enemies here. And I have to be very careful, because I don't want to start the chapter over again. There's the grenade launcher, but I'm going to save it. Plus I can't really see anyway, so it doesn't matter. I have to get closer. So we're going to move very slowly here. Because there's a guy with a machine gun in this area, and we do need to be careful when it comes to him, because if he gets us, we're in serious trouble. Let's move here. And let's move here now, and there's one of them. There's one of the sniper, let's try and get him. There we go. And there's another one. There we go as well. Oh, and there he is. There's that sneaky little bugger. I knew there was a guy with a machine gun here. And that's why you need to be careful, because if we were running forward right now, that guy would catch us off guard and we would die. And I guess I could have meleeed him, but oh well, whatever. Let's get the grenade launcher just because. And now we can go on ahead. But I wanted to see if I could pick up a little bit more ammunition for our primary weapon. I could have sworn this is where I killed that other dude with the sniper, but he isn't here, so I guess I'm not going to be very lucky that way. I totally forgot where I killed him. And this sandstorm isn't helping either, but is he here? No, he's not. Oh well, it doesn't matter, I'll be fine with what I have. Let's just head inside and conclude this chapter once and for all, because it's just a good thing to finish this chapter. It was a really aggravating chapter, even though it wasn't as bad as chapter number 19. So the first treasure in this chapter is right here in the corner. It's very easy to see it as you enter the room. And there's two more treasures for us to pick up, which we're going to get right now. And I do believe that probably the reason why they don't include these three treasures on chapter 20 is due to the fact that you probably can get them on chapter 21.
Still got it.
And now we're going to get the last treasure. All that we need to do is jump here, go around, and the treasure is right here. Quite an odd place to leave a treasure, but oh well.
Sully, up here. Found something.
So now Sully will operate this lever, and we're going to have to move to the other side,
There's one on the other side.
because it's always Drake that has to do the jumping and reach the hardest sections of each area. The NPCs always take care of the easy part. So let's jump here. There we go. And now jump down. Be careful not to miss your jump, otherwise you'll die.
Gotta get on that other switch.
Almost there.
Jump to the other side and go around. And there's the switch.
You ready? Go.
And there it is. Our next destination where really the ending of the game takes place. So we're getting closer to the end of the game.
Words of Victor Sullivan. I'll be go to hell.
So we're just going to jump down, climb down the ladder, and that's going to be it for this chapter, my friends. As soon as you get back down, that will start chapter number 21. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you all later for the next chapter. Take care. To Atlantis.